everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and today we're going to be going over the 2019 Ram 2500 Laramie versus the 2019 Ram 2500 Limited. I basically want to do this video to, make a full comparison so that you guys can decide whether or not it's worth going the extra money to the Limited over the Laramie. But as always, we're going to do a quick walk around on both of the trucks. Then we're going to finish things off with comparing them fully and which one I think is the better route to go. A big shout out and thank you to Larry H. Miller Dodge Ram here in Sandy, Utah for providing us with the trucks. Check out their inventory in the link below. So let's go under the hoods of both of the trucks. Let's go over to the Laramie first and foremost. So we can see under the hood here we have the 6.7 liter diesel engine, obviously made by Cummins. This has the 6-speed automatic transmission. Power outputs are 370 horsepower and then 850 pound-feet of torque. Over here on the Limited, exact same setup. So 6-speed automatic, 6.7 liter Cummins, 850 pound-feet of torque, 370 horsepower. So under the hood so far, everything is identical. Let's go over things on the front end stylistically. Let's start with the Laramie over here. So you can see that you've got these LED accent lights that are on the top and the bottom of the headlights, and then you've got LED reflector lights, turn signals just down below, fog lights in that little area with the parking sensors, tow hooks, everything all in that area. You got the Ram logo with, you can see the little camera for the 360 camera system is just below the A in the Ram logo. Coming over to the Limited, you can see that it's got different lights, so it actually has projector LEDs. You still get little LED accent lights right next to the light, turn signal, fog lights just down below, parking sensors just down below there, chrome tow hooks instead of the blacked out tow hooks like on the Laramie. And then you see the whole grill, it kind of has this weird almost like honeycomb design is the best way to put it. Still have a camera below the A logo, but I'll kind of step back so you guys again can see kind of like the difference with the front end appearance between the two trucks. So over here on the Laramie, 275mm tires, 18-inch rims. 20-inch rims here on the Limited with 285mm tires, so a little bit bigger tire rim on the Limited. And then obviously you can see stylistically the one on the Limited looks a little bit better than the one on the Laramie. Cummins badge on both, heavy duty. You can see that is all the same. Ram logo right here, Ram logo right there says Limited, goes down the side. Laramie doesn't have anything like that, but let's head to the back. Our key fob for the Laramie, lock and unlock, remote start function, tailgate release. So if we press this button twice, first time locks it, second time starts it up. Hear that beautiful diesel engine come to life. Press that again and that'll shut it right off. Here's the other button to release the tailgate. So press that twice and that'll open up the tailgate. Since I'm kind of on a hill, it's not gonna slow lower down because gravity, guys. But slow lowering, you got LED bed lights. You can get bed liner from the factory. This one just doesn't have it. You've got your little tie downs in the back as well. You got your little LED light at the top. Picking up the bed, super, super light. Ram logo on the back, Laramie. 4x4, more parking sensors down below, your plugins for towing, receiver hitch, and even more parking sensors. And then finally, full LED lights in the rear here, so they kind of wrap around like that, look really clean in general. Here's our key fob for the Limited, so same thing, lock and unlock, remote start and tailgate release. If we press that twice, so we can hear this one start up. And then just press that again and that'll shut off the engine. Our other function here with the tailgate release again, so we'll press that twice and that'll open up the tailgate. And again, gravity is not on our side today, but you can see this has full spray and bed liner from the factory, LED bed lights on both sides. This one is an 8-foot bed, so you can see just how much more space you have in the bed. And then you got the cargo light at the top. Picking this up, it's very light, super easy to get into place. You got the Ram logo, Limited, 4x4, more plugins for towing, parking sensors in the rear with the tow package, and then again, full LED lights here in the back. In the back here of the Laramie, you can see you've got leather with the suede black trim right here, since this is a sport package. It says it on the back of the bed. But coming into the inside of the Laramie, you can see full leather seats with the nice piping, contrasted stitching, more of that suede insert. You got little cup holders that you can pull out here on the Laramie. Over here you can see you've got all the vents in the back, heated seats, USBs, little power outlet down there, cup holders at the top, more of the black trim. You can pick these seats up. You can see there's storage underneath these. You can fold out flat, and then you can see you've got little ice buckets for more storage. But other than that, pretty simple setup in the rear. Ooh, power running boards. Anyways, you can see that you've got nice premium leather with the stitching, beautiful wood trim, more leather with the embroidery. Looks really good. Feels really nice as well. But here are the seats in the Limited. So beautiful piping, real leather here in the Limited. The seats feel and look really, really nice. And then you've got the cup holders that will again pull out from right here. You've got all your charging stations back here with the heated seats. Again, cup holders and then wood trim. You can see more of the embroidery. It's just, yeah, nice touch here. Keyless entry on the Laramie. I almost said Limited. Goodness. So you can see that it locks and unlocks like that. And trailer mirrors. Forgot to mention those. You can see that these has the flip up trailer mirrors. Really easy to use in general. And they are power folding though. We'll go over that in a moment. But here's the door panel on the Laramie. So same suede insert, black trim, leather, top and bottom. All of your window controls, mirror controls. That's for the little convex mirror. And then that's the button to power fold in the mirrors. You can see the seats here in the front. So full leather, it says Laramie at the top, suede insert. You got all of your power adjustments down below with the lumbar support. Pedal layout is just in that little area with the hood release. That's your parking brake. This is for your lights, fog lights, cargo light. These are your little slider switches to dim or brighten the screens. Power adjustable pedals, and then the steering wheel is manually adjustable. Keyless entry again, and this one has the same trailer mirrors. Now that's unlocked, you can see power running boards pop out again. Here is the door panel in the front. So again, beautiful wood trim with the nicer leather stitching, more leather and stitching here. All of your window controls are in that area. Power folding mirrors, that's for that little convex mirror on the side. Memory seats, and then you look at the seats here in the front of the Limited. So really nice leather perforations in the center. This leather feels and looks a lot nicer. Smells good too. Power adjustments on the seat with the lumbar. You got your little hood latch release in the front. Parking brake, these are for your headlights, fog lights, cargo light right there. Power adjustable pedals, and then the steering wheel again, manual. Now to start up the Laramie, just put our foot on the brake and push the push start. It'll say Laramie there on the center screen, and then the truck will fire right up. So we've got a couple functions here. That's for your adaptive cruise control. That is your regular cruise control right there. Gear selector, Ram logo on the center. This is your voice commands or your phone control. That is for the center screen. Full leather steering wheel with nice stitching on the inside. Turn signal, windshield wiper stock, and then that is your stock. Remember the material on this, but this is your column shifter. So we've got all of our gauges here. On the left side, you've got the RPMs. On the right side, you've got the speed, and then you've got this little center screen which you can scroll through. Gives you a bunch of different bits of information on the truck in general. It's just like all of Ram's other upgraded truck options. Now I got a little 12 volt at the top. This one has the 12-inch screen added to it. So analog climate controls on both sides. You can see you've got the little parking sensor just down here to turn those on or off. Tow haul mode, diesel exhaust brake, trailer brakes already integrated, and I'm going to turn the air conditioning on. Super easy to use, as you guys can see. You do get heated and cooled seats, heated steering wheel with this. On top of that, you can see you've got the backup camera function, which you can zoom in on the receiver hitch, cargo camera, and then you've got little 2 side view cameras, which you can see how easy those work. And then this one does have surround camera, so you can see how that whole functionality works right here. Really easy to use. It's got the mirror dimmer on top of that. But overall, this touchscreen is pretty intuitive, and response time on it is really good as well. Got our 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel high, 4-wheel low, true neutral. Pretty simple setup right there. And if we come over this whole center console, we've got the Ram logo on the top. Pick this up, line with felt, USB right in there. And then you can see you've got little measuring tables. This slides back and forth here, and then you've got tons of storage space. You got the little CD player right there. You got your auxiliary ports, and then this is for your wireless charging. And then you can put your phone here, and then you do get a full power outlet at the bottom. And finally, on the topic of storage, we've got the dual glove box. So you can open up both of these, both lined with felt, and then it says Laramie on the outside with more stitching and leather at the top. Up top here, you've got the little power rear sliding window right there. These are the controls for the sunroof, since this one does have a sunroof. No panoramic option, just a regular single pane sunroof. Yes, I said the right thing. Tailgate release, universal garage door openers. Other than that, pretty simple up top. Now that we are done going over the interior on this Laramie, let's head over to the Bad Boy Limited and see if it's worth the extra dough. Start up the Limited, just put your foot on the brake, push the push start, and then the truck will start right up. The gauges will do a sweep. You can see on the steering wheel, we've got our same adaptive cruise control and regular cruise control. Your gear selector is right here. Beautiful wood trim at the bottom of the steering wheel. Just notice how much nicer this steering wheel looks in the Limited, especially with the wood trim at the top. Voice commands and phone controls, that's for the center screen, and then it has the same rocker panels on the back of the steering wheel to control the radio stations. All of that, just like the Laramie. Same turn signal, windshield wiper, stock thingy, and then column shifter. You notice it has this nice leather and stitching, so this feels and looks a whole lot nicer than what's in the Laramie. You can see the gauges look a little bit different just theme-wise, and the font's a little bit different with this little center part. Other than that, has all the same functionality as what's in the Laramie, just kind of has that look with the kind of blue contrasting for the limited package. You can see up top you got a little 12-volt analog climate controls, flank it, and then you've got your analog radio controls, your parking sensors, your tow haul mode, diesel exhaust brake, trailer brakes are integrated right there. And then going over the 12-inch screen, it's going to be identical functionality wise to the Laramie, so it has the same navigation, same drag and drop function. You have the same camera system as well, still get heated cooled seats, heated steering wheel. You can see that camera system, I almost pressed the step. Anyways, camera system is all the same on the truck. All the functionality is identical. Geez, I want to press that step button so bad. But yeah, and the reason that has that is if you ever need to wash the steps, you press that, so then you have the doors closed, but then you can wash the steps. 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel high, 4-wheel low, true neutral. And we've got the center console, says limited at the top, more of that embroidery. You can see again, felt lined with the little USB. Still got the measuring tables, and this has this nice wood here, whereas the Laramie did not, and then this still slides back and forth. So again, functionality is all the same here, it just looks nicer in the Limited. Got a little CD player, you got the little USBs, wireless charging, and the power outlet. And finally, dual glove box right here, both lined with felt. And again, the theme here, same functionality as the Laramie, but beautiful wood trim, beautiful leather and stitching. So it works the same, but it looks better. Up top here, you've got your little tailgate release. You've got the control for the power rear sliding window. Again, sunroof, single pane, that's all that's available in the heavy duty tailgate release. And then universal garage door openers. Other than that, everything is simple up here. Now that we are done going over the interior on the Limited, let's head back outside so we can fully compare it with that Laramie Sport. So now that we have gone over the side-by-side comparison, this truck stickers for just over $81,000 before market adjustment. That one stickers for just over $73,000 before any type of market adjustment. So these are pretty similar option-wise. That one is a long bed, but other than that, they have pretty much the same tech and all that kind of stuff. And so, yeah, there's like an $8,000 price difference roughly between the two. Now, is it worth it? It really just depends on what you're looking for. So if you just want the functionality aspects, you just want all of the safety tech, luxury features, all that, go for the Laramie. But if you want the nicer interior, the nicer looks, the limited badging, all that kind of stuff, you like the interior materials, like that stuff is important to you, go for the Limited. Now, is the Limited really worth $8,000 more? Not to me necessarily, but to some people, I understand why it is, because it's so much nicer on the inside. But am I personally willing to pay $8,000 more for a nicer interior? Not really. But with that all being said, I really appreciate all of you for watching. If you're stopping for the first time, please subscribe. Comment down below what you thought on this review, which truck you would go for. And then again, a big shout out and thank you to Larry H. Miller Dodge Ram here in Sandy, Utah for providing us with the trucks. Check out their inventory in the link below. I'll see all of you in that next video.